Persistent and negative thoughts are one of the most common signs of an anxiety disorder. Anxiety makes it nearly impossible to stop focusing on things that you don't want to think about. These thoughts are rarely positive, often related to your fears or distressing emotions, and in many cases, the existence of the thought causes further anxiety and often leads to more obsessions. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become consumed by unhealthy and negative obsessions. Whether it's an obsession with social media, food, or work, these habits can have a negative impact on our mental and physical well-being. Stoicism offers a powerful way to conquer these obsessions and take control of our lives. This philosophy teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot control. It encourages us to live in the present moment, to cultivate self-awareness, and to practice self-discipline. Let's explore the principles of Stoicism and how they can help us overcome our unhealthy and negative obsessions. With the right mindset, you can master your mind and take control of your life. What are unhealthy and negative obsessions? Unhealthy and negative obsessions can take a toll on our mental and emotional well-being. They can consume our thoughts, distort our perception of reality, and hinder our ability to lead a fulfilling life. Understanding these obsessions is the first step towards conquering them. Unhealthy obsessions often arise from a deep-rooted fear or anxiety. They can manifest in various forms, such as excessive worrying, constant self-doubt, or an overwhelming need for control. These obsessions tend to be irrational, and irrationality often stems from a lack of self-awareness. It's important to recognize when our thoughts and behaviors become obsessive and to acknowledge the impact they have on our daily lives. Negative obsessions, on the other hand, are characterized by a persistent focus on negativity. They can include dwelling on past mistakes, harboring grudges, or constantly seeking validation from others. These obsessions often stem from a negative mindset and can hinder our ability to move forward and grow. By understanding the root causes of our unhealthy and negative obsessions, we can begin to develop strategies to overcome them. This may involve seeking professional help, practicing self-reflection, or adopting Stoic principles that focus on building resilience and emotional well-being. The impact of obsessions on mental well-being. In today's fast-paced and interconnected world, it's easy to fall into the trap of unhealthy and negative obsessions. Whether it's constantly checking social media for validation, obsessing over a past mistake, or fixating on the opinions of others, these obsessions can take a toll on our mental well-being. Recognizing the impact of these obsessions is the first step towards conquering them. When we become aware of how they affect our thoughts, emotions, and overall happiness, we can start to regain control over our minds. Obsessions often consume our thoughts, leaving little room for positive and productive thinking. They create a never-ending cycle of rumination, anxiety, and self-doubt. It's crucial to understand that these obsessions are not only unhelpful, but also detrimental to our mental health. By acknowledging the negative impact of obsessions, we can begin to question their validity and challenge their power over us. Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights in this regard. Stoics believed in focusing on what is within our control and letting go of what is not. Applying this principle to our obsessions allows us to shift our attention towards more constructive and fulfilling aspects of life. Moreover, Stoicism teaches us the importance of accepting and embracing uncertainty. Obsessions often stem from a desire for certainty and control. By cultivating an acceptance of life's uncertainties, we can reduce the grip of obsessions on our minds and find peace in the present moment. Recognizing the impact of obsessions on our mental well-being empowers us to take back control and actively work towards healthier thought patterns. It's a journey that requires self-reflection, self-compassion, and a commitment to prioritize our mental health. By doing so, we can free ourselves from the chains of negative obsessions and pave the way for a more balanced and fulfilling life. Stoic principles to overcome unhealthy obsession. When it comes to tackling unhealthy and negative obsessions, Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights and practical solutions. The Stoics believed in focusing on what is within our control and accepting what is not. By applying these principles, we can begin to conquer our unhealthy obsessions. Firstly, practicing self-awareness is crucial. Take a step back and examine your thoughts and behaviors. Identify the unhealthy obsessions that are consuming your mind and affecting your well-being. By recognizing these patterns, you can begin to address them with a Stoic mindset. Next, embrace the concept of amor fati, or love of fate. Accept that certain things are beyond your control, and that obsessing over them will only lead to frustration and anxiety. Instead, focus on accepting and adapting to the present moment, regardless of its outcomes. This shift in perspective allows you to detach yourself from the grip of unhealthy obsessions. Another Stoic principle that can be applied is the practice of negative visualization. Instead of fixating on what you desire, visualize the worst-case scenarios related to your obsession. By imagining the potential consequences and hardships, you develop a sense of gratitude for the present and a realization that your current situation may not be as bad as it seems. This practice helps to reframe your mindset and reduce the power of unhealthy obsessions. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of virtue and living in accordance with nature. Focus on cultivating virtues such as courage, wisdom, and self-discipline, which can help you overcome and redirect your energy away from unhealthy obsessions. By aligning your actions with what is virtuous and natural, you can gradually detach yourself from the grip of negative obsessions. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness. Practicing mindfulness and self-awareness is a powerful tool in conquering unhealthy and negative obsessions. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in our thoughts and emotions, allowing them to control our actions and behaviors. However, by cultivating mindfulness and self-awareness, we can gain a greater understanding of ourselves and our thought patterns, enabling us to break free from the grips of unhealthy obsessions. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the current moment, without judgment or attachment to our thoughts or feelings. It allows us to observe our thoughts and emotions as they arise, without getting entangled in them. By practicing mindfulness, we can become more aware of the triggers and patterns that contribute to our obsessions. This awareness empowers us to take a step back and evaluate whether our thoughts and actions are serving our overall well-being. Self-awareness goes hand in hand with mindfulness. It involves cultivating a deep understanding of our own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By becoming more self-aware, we can identify the root causes of our obsessions and explore the underlying emotions or fears that drive them. This self-reflection helps us gain clarity and perspective, enabling us to make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. There are various techniques and practices that can support the development of mindfulness and self-awareness. Meditation, for example, is a powerful tool that allows us to cultivate a non-judgmental awareness of our thoughts and emotions. By setting aside dedicated time for meditation each day, we can strengthen our ability to observe our inner world and detach from unhealthy thought patterns. The concept of acceptance and letting go. In the journey of conquering negative obsessions, one of the most powerful tools at our disposal is the concept of acceptance and letting go. This principle, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, holds the key to conquering unhealthy and negative obsessions that can consume our thoughts and emotions. Acceptance is not about resignation or giving up, but rather about acknowledging the reality of a situation and choosing to let go of our resistance to it. It involves recognizing that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. When we obsess over things that are beyond our control, such as past events or other people's actions, we create unnecessary suffering for ourselves. By embracing the concept of acceptance, we can free ourselves from the grip of these obsessions and find peace in the present moment. Letting go is closely intertwined with acceptance. It is the act of releasing our attachment to outcomes, desires, and expectations. When we cling tightly to our desires and expectations, we set ourselves up for disappointment and frustration. By letting go, we open ourselves up to the possibilities that life presents to us without being bound by our preconceived notions. Practicing acceptance and letting go requires a shift in mindset and a conscious effort to reframe our thoughts. It involves cultivating self-awareness and recognizing when we are becoming fixated on things that are detrimental to our well-being. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can develop the ability to observe our thoughts without judgment and let go of those that no longer serve us. By embracing acceptance and letting go, we can detach ourselves from unhealthy and negative obsessions, allowing us to focus on what truly matters in life. We can find peace, contentment, and the freedom to live in the present moment, unburdened by the weight of unnecessary worries and attachments. Cultivating gratitude and focusing on what truly matters. In our fast-paced and materialistic world, it's easy to get caught up in unhealthy and negative obsessions. We find ourselves constantly seeking validation, comparing ourselves to others, and accumulating more and more possessions. However, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a powerful solution to break free from these destructive patterns and cultivate a more meaningful and fulfilling life. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is the practice of gratitude. By shifting our focus from what we lack to what we already have, we can train our minds to appreciate the present moment and find contentment in the simple pleasures of life. This doesn't mean that we should ignore our desires or stop striving for improvement, but rather it encourages us to find joy in the journey and be grateful for the blessings that surround us. Cultivating gratitude is a deliberate and conscious practice. It requires us to pause and reflect on the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small they may seem. It could be as simple as appreciating a warm cup of coffee in the morning, the support of loved ones, or the beauty of nature. By regularly acknowledging and expressing gratitude for these things, we train our minds to focus on the abundance that already exists in our lives. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of focusing on what truly matters. In a world filled with distractions and superficial pursuits, it's easy to lose sight of our core values and priorities. By clarifying our values and setting meaningful goals, we can align our actions and choices with what brings true fulfillment and purpose. Practicing gratitude and focusing on what truly matters allows us to break free from the endless cycle of unhealthy obsessions. It helps us shift our perspective, find peace in the present moment, and cultivate a sense of inner contentment. By mastering our minds and embracing Stoic principles, we can conquer the negative and unhealthy obsessions that hold us back, and instead lead a more purposeful and fulfilling life. Finding strength in adversity. Developing resilience and finding strength in adversity is a key aspect of Stoic philosophy that can help us conquer unhealthy and negative obsessions. The ancient Stoics believed that the mind has the power to transform our perception of challenging situations and enable us to find inner strength and tranquility. One of the fundamental teachings of Stoicism is the concept of amor fati, which means love of fate. This principle encourages us to embrace and accept the challenges and adversities that come our way, rather than resisting or resenting them. By cultivating a mindset of acceptance, we can shift our focus from dwelling on the negative aspects of a situation to finding opportunities for growth and learning. Another Stoic practice that can aid in developing resilience is the premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This technique involves mentally preparing ourselves for potential setbacks or hardships that may occur in the future. By visualizing and contemplating the worst-case scenarios, we can mentally fortify ourselves and lessen the impact of adverse events when they actually happen. This preparation helps us maintain our composure and respond in a more rational and measured manner. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. By focusing our energy and attention on the things that are within our sphere of influence, such as our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, we can avoid wasting time and effort on things that are beyond our control. This mindset shift allows us to channel our energy towards constructive solutions and maintain a sense of inner strength and resilience even in the face of challenging circumstances. Seeking support and community. When it comes to conquering unhealthy and negative obsessions, seeking support and community can play a crucial role in your journey towards mastering your mind. The power of connection and shared experiences cannot be overstated. One way to seek support is by finding a mentor or joining a support group. A mentor can provide guidance, wisdom, and accountability as you navigate through your challenges. They can offer a fresh perspective, share their own experiences, and provide valuable insights to help you overcome your obsessions. On the other hand, support groups offer a safe space where you can connect with others who are facing similar struggles. It allows you to share your thoughts, fears, and triumphs with individuals who truly understand what you're going through. In addition to seeking individual support, engaging in a community that aligns with your values and goals can be immensely beneficial. Whether it's joining a local club, participating in online forums, or attending workshops and events, being part of a community can provide you with a sense of belonging and encouragement. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who are also committed to conquering unhealthy obsessions can foster an environment of motivation, inspiration, and support. Technology has made it easier than ever to find virtual communities that cater to specific interests and struggles. Online forums, social media groups, and even dedicated apps can connect you with individuals from all over the world who share similar experiences. These communities can offer insights, encouragement, and practical tips to help you stay motivated and on track. Remember, seeking support and community is not a sign of weakness, but rather a sign of strength. It takes courage to reach out and ask for help, and doing so can provide you with the support system you need to conquer your unhealthy and negative obsessions. Embrace the power of connection and let it propel you towards a healthier, more balanced mindset. Maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life. Maintaining a balanced and fulfilling life is essential in overcoming unhealthy and negative obsessions. Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights and practices that can guide us on this path of self-mastery. One key principle of Stoicism is focusing on what is within our control. By recognizing that we cannot control external circumstances or the actions of others, we can shift our attention to what truly matters, our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. This shift in perspective empowers us to let go of unnecessary worries and anxieties, freeing up mental and emotional space for more positive and productive pursuits. Another Stoic practice that can contribute to a balanced life is cultivating gratitude. By regularly reflecting on the things we are grateful for, we train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. This practice helps us develop a sense of contentment and appreciation for what we have, rather than constantly craving for more or being consumed by destructive desires. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of self-discipline and self-control. By practicing moderation and restraint, we can avoid being consumed by excessive desires or indulging in harmful behaviors. This discipline allows us to make rational choices and prioritize our long-term well-being over short-term gratification. Stoicism encourages us to embrace challenges and setbacks as opportunities for growth. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we can view obstacles as valuable lessons and tests of character. This perspective enables us to approach difficulties with resilience, perseverance, and a proactive attitude. Incorporating Stoic practices into our daily lives can help us maintain a sense of balance, fulfillment, and mental clarity. By focusing on what we can control, cultivating gratitude, practicing self-discipline, and embracing challenges, we can conquer unhealthy and negative obsessions and lead a more harmonious and purposeful life. Stoic philosophy offers valuable tools and techniques that can help us regain control over our minds and break free from destructive thought patterns. By practicing mindfulness, focusing on what is within our control, and cultivating a sense of gratitude, we can gradually shift our mindset and overcome these obsessions. Remember, mastering the mind is an ongoing journey, but with determination and the wisdom of Stoicism, we can find peace and contentment in our lives.